We want our ensuite shower in here.
All right. You'll need a saniflow for that.
A saniflow?
It quietly pumps away the waste through small pipework, like this.
It's easy to add luxury and value to your home with Saniflow pumping systems. From loft to basement, and most places in between. A downstairs loo, a kitchen or utility room, even a bath or shower room.
The key benefit of the SFA range offers is extra facilities almost anywhere, from loft to basement and most places in between. An understairs cloakroom, a basement installation, an ensuite shower room or a loft conversion. There's a range of SFA products, each designed for particular applications and markets. From an additional WC to the addition of a complete bathroom in hard-to-plumb places. There are 3 reasons why you would use a SFA unit. 1, because it's impossible to use conventional gravity drainage as in a basement. 2, where it would be too disruptive. Or 3, where it would be too expensive. All SFA units work on the same principle. Water and waste are drained by gravity into the unit. As the liquid rises, a pressure switch automatically activates the motor. Waste and water are macerated and then quietly pumped away through small bore pipework to a remote soil sink or sewer. Each SFA unit needs its own separate discharge pipe to the soil stack. The non-macerating pumps in the SFA range work on the same principle, except that they take only wastewater and cannot be connected to a WC. Depending on the model chosen, waste and water may be pumped vertically or horizontally, or a combination of both. Having decided to use a SFA, you must respect the standard electrical norm requirements. The unit requires a 230 or 240 volt single-phase AC50HZ supply and should be connected to an unswitched fused wiring connector protected by a 5 amp fuse or circuit breaker. Warning: before any intervention of the appliances, disconnect the power supply. Installing a SFA correctly will ensure that the installation will operate efficiently and that it will be covered by our guarantee. The guarantee does not cover incorrect installation or misuse. There are a few important do's and don'ts. Always run any horizontal discharge pipe on a minimum 1 in 100 full. Remember that the pump macerator unit does not suck in the incoming waste, so this has to enter the unit by gravity. This is especially important when installing a low trap item such as a shower. To avoid any risk of discharge, the sewage pipes should be fixed at a 3% full. If the discharge pipework runs to a level considerably lower than the unit, the resultant siphoning effect can suck out the water in the unit. Fitting an air admittance valve at the high points of the pipe run will overcome this problem. It's advised to install a drain-off point in order to be accessible for maintenance. Each SFA unit needs its own separate discharge pipe to the large bore discharge pipe or soil stack. Always run any vertical rise that may be required at the start of the pipe run as near as possible to the SFA unit. This will ensure maximum pumping efficiency. A long horizontal run adds unwanted friction loss to the pumping operation. Vertical pumping reduces the distance the unit will pump horizontally, roughly by 10 meters horizontally for every meter of vertical lift. For the SFA macerators, a 22mm discharge is suitable. You'll need a 32mm for the non-macerating pumps. If a horizontal run is longer than 10 to 12 meters, it's advisable to increase the bore size to 32mm. This allows for easier drainage of the pipe. For every bend fitted, the vertical pumping is reduced by 50 centimetres. Exceptionally, as under the stairs, a short length of vertical pipe can be placed at a 45-degree angle. A useful tip to remember is to deburr copper edges carefully, and if using plastic, ensure you wipe off any excess solvent. It's important to position the SFA unit so that it is not in contact with the partition or wall of the room. Fix the discharge pipe correctly, with distances of not more than 1 metre between the fastenings. Place the SFA unit on a perfectly level surface to ensure that the resilient mounts are fully efficient. Subject to the depth of the cistern, you may need to batten it from the wall by a few centimetres in order to accommodate the SFA unit. Use flexible fixings in order to either fix the appliance to the ground or to avoid the transmission of vibrations. To fit the discharge bend, you need to turn the outlet elbow in the desired direction, and then use the rubber hose, making sure it's not kinked, and connect it to the unit. For wall-hung sanitary ware, the SFA is a macerator with a shallow depth, especially made for built-in installations. Sani Compact is a space-saving ceramic WC with a macerator incorporated. Position the screws and the set squares, place a silicone joint at the berth of the basin. Fix the appliance to the ground. The Sani Compact model needs no cistern. It's connected directly to the main sewer. These models are hydraulically operated with a push-button flush. The Sani Compact model is an easy-to-install model. It's able to be fitted to a hand basin. Some installers hide the cistern and the SFA unit behind panels for cosmetic reasons. In this case, always check that the SFA unit is accessible and removable for possible maintenance. This includes full access to the Jubilee clips securing the inlets and outlets. The drainage of used water from a macerator lasts for around 10 seconds. The new SFA models are now quieter thanks to a reduction of the noise transmitted. To gain the best result from your appliance, we advise you to regularly descale the macerator with a descaler adapted, for example, the special SFA descaler. The frequency of this operation depends on the hardness of the water in your region. SFA pumps such as Sani Speed shown here are fitted in the same way, except that they may discharge to a drain rather than a soil sink or sewer. They are specially designed to accept hot, soapy pumped wastewater from washing machines and dishwashers. The SFA range of products is backed up by a national guarantee. We also operate a nationwide network of experienced service engineers who will call on site in the unlikely event of failure of the unit. Correctly installed, SFA units will give many years of quiet, trouble-free use. You'll find installation instructions in the box with the unit and on our website, www.sfa.biz.
We want our ensuite shower in here.
All right. You'll need a Saniflow for that.
The Saniflow?
It quietly pumps away the waste through small pipework. Like this.
It's easy to add luxury and value to your home with Saniflow pumping systems. From loft to basement and most places in between. A downstairs loo, a kitchen or utility room, even a bath or shower room.